What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey, still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. You don't like it, you can have that seatbelt.
Alright, so it's time for my review of the Nintendo Switch hardware. Now, I've had this system for the last few days, put plenty of time into it, and honestly, I'm pretty impressed. Now, the first thing that you will notice out the gate opening up your Nintendo Switch for the first time is just how damn sexy it looks. Yes, this is one good looking piece of hardware. It's very eye-catching, very high quality. It doesn't have the toy-like image of past Nintendo systems. This looks like a very high-tech and expensive looking device. Second thing that you will notice is, damn, them Joy-Cons are smaller than I thought. Yes, the controller is comfortable, very comfortable, functional, but it is a lot smaller than you imagine it to be. And with the Joy-Cons being so damn small, it means that certain games may not be beneficial to use the Joy-Cons with. Fighters, for example, considering the Joy-Cons do not have a standard D-pad. And even if you're like me and you're the kind of person that can play a fighter with a D-pad or an analog stick, the analog sticks on the Joy-Con, while good, are not Nintendo's best analog sticks that they've put out. So if you plan on playing a lot of fighters on the system, you're probably going to want to get a Pro controller. So the user interface of the Nintendo Switch is the definitive version of minimalist. Like, yeah. Now, there's good and bad. Since there is hardly anything there, everything that you do is fast and happens right when you want it to happen. There's no clutter. The bad thing is there's no clutter because there ain't nothing on there. Okay, so as you guys know, there is no official web browser yet for the Nintendo Switch, even though there's a workaround for that. And there are apps such as Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that. But looking in the options menu, there appears to be confirmation that those kind of media players will be coming to the Nintendo Switch in the future because there's an option for them right there in the user settings. Now, yeah, there isn't much to do on the Nintendo Switch besides, well, play video games. And I guess that's Nintendo's intention. They want people to be playing games on their gaming system. But that does not mean that they shouldn't have things like Netflix, things like the WWE Network, Hulu, and stuff like that. But judging from what they have said in this option in the actual user options menu, sounds like they will be coming, but we just don't know when. So now we finally have a real friends list. Now, technically, the Wii U also had a friends list, but the fact that you had to go all the way to freaking Miiverse just to see it defeated the purpose entirely. So we now finally have a friends list that pops up with notifications as soon as you log the system on. You can see how many of your friends are online as soon as you turn the system on. When you go to your alerts, there's a special like little whistle noise that lets you know when friends have sent you a request. But for some odd reason, there are multiple ways to add friends on the Nintendo Switch. And for whatever reason, friends codes are one of them. Now, technically, friends codes were also a way of adding people on the Wii U, but they also had a thing that all the other systems have called a username search. And for whatever reason, this is currently missing on the Nintendo Switch. Why? There's even some weird option to search for users nearby, and when you click on it, you have to click a symbol. Like, you have to match symbols in order. Like, it's very stupid. Like, I don't understand that option at all. But hopefully Nintendo adds back the option to search for a username, because we don't want to type in these freaking friends codes. Even though I myself personally haven't really had to do that, because I'm the doctor. Niggas send me friends requests. Have that seat. No, but seriously though, Nintendo, let it go. Let it go. And speaking of minimal, I have to talk about the current Nintendo Switch eShop, or lack thereof. Damn. So the Wii U, of all three of the consoles, out of all of the competition, had the best store. It had the best layout. It had the best production values. There was different music every couple months. It was pretty awesome. It made you want to buy. Like, even when the page was loading, there was a little slot machine where you tried to match up games, and they were always games that you had purchased, or games that you had, at the very least, had demos for. It was a nice touch. The Nintendo Switch eShop, what the heck? Like, the loading intro probably took about 10 seconds. Like, it literally just has a Nintendo logo, and it just goes for a few seconds, and then loads, and then there's like the few games that's available to download. No music, no nothing, no graphics, nothing. They could do better than that. Now, hopefully, they don't start everything from scratch for the shop, and they bring over most of what they did with the eShop on the Wii U, because that was actually one of the really good things that they actually did do with the Wii U, because the current eShop on the Nintendo Switch is honestly pretty pathetic. Now, performance-wise, I'm pretty impressed with the system so far, even though some of the better-looking games for the system so far are really nothing but enhanced Wii U ports in Zelda and Fast Racing RMX. When you see that small of a system, that tiny of a system, is putting out even those kind of visuals, it's hard not to be really impressed by that. Now, the crazy part is that this is just the tip of the iceberg, people. We're just seeing freaking Wii U Plus ports right now. When those really big games, those ground up Switch games start coming out, it's gonna be crazy. Like, it's amazing to me just how far technology has come to where we could have a system that tiny that can be played on the go, still with that kind of visual quality. It's crazy. Now, not all games are gonna be lookers, but if Fast Racing RMX and even Zelda are anything to go by, we're in for a treat. All in all, I definitely recommend a purchase of the Nintendo Switch. Fun to play at home, fun to play on the go. Now, I'm getting back on Zelda. Have that seat.